What's going on, people? This is Inflewence, and today I have something BenQ TH685 projector. Great projector off the back. Just will not tell you, if you're looking for 1080p, this is it. So then we'll get into why.
Transformers reviews, tech and the news, whatever else I use as a muse. Hit subscribe, I appreciate the views. Influences interest on YouTube.
So this is touted as a gaming projector. So you got the BenQ logo, which you get in a box. I actually bought this used at a very good price. It did come with this, the VGA cable, RS-232 BenQ remote. You got, came with batteries and comes with a plug, and that's about it. You see the front of the projector, got some sensors, or a sensor there. I assume that's for the auto, it has like auto keystone. That's why I believe those sensors are for. See the 1080p, and the logo has a zoom knob and a focus knob. It's not automatic focusing. It's actually, you know, you have to focus it yourself. Got some knobs on here. Got the power, menu, back, auto, source, echo. You can do a lot on the projector itself. Then you have some inputs. You got audio in, audio out. Got two HDMIs. One of those don't work on this one just because it's a used model. So that's why, but I only needed one in. And I'll explain to you later why I bought this projector and why I think it's a great buy. Got the USB 1.5 amps, so you can power a Fire Stick or something. Of course, you got the PC monitor out, RS-232, like I said earlier. And that's it. You got a lock. Also on the underside, you got 3 screws for ceiling mount or regular mount or anything. And then you have these legs that screw so you can get it just right. Because one of the downfalls of this projector is the fact that you have to have it extremely in front. I think that's probably one of the biggest negatives. It doesn't have lens shift to the sides. It does have lens shift up and down. So you can't put it off to the side and then lens shift the picture to the screen and get it straight. You have to have this pretty straight on. And the straighter the better for the picture quality. It is a DLP projector, and it shows a great picture. So I'll show you some shots. The first test I did it on a blank wall. So this is just a wall, is what you're seeing now. And I tested a couple videos, couple movies, some HDR content from the PlayStation 5. That's the big caveat of this, is it accepts 4K signals. It's not going to be a 4K picture, but it accepts the signals and then downgrades it to 1080p. But it's still going to look great accepting those signals, and it accepts 60 hertz because this is touted as a gaming projector because of the 8.5 milliseconds of lag, which is 0, which is 0 in the projector world. Basically, there's not too many projectors. There's not many 4K projectors and 1080p projectors that can have a latency of that low of lag, basically. You know, the inputs, and I'll demonstrate it. When you move the joystick and your character moves, there's a couple seconds. So professional gamers, they still might not like the 8.5 seconds because it's not like a gaming monitor where it's instant. But I mean, casual gamers and some more competitive gaming, I'm on the Division 2, so that's a little more, you need precision with that, and it did fine with that. I don't play Call of Duty or any of those, but I know people that play first-person shooters, they really need that 8.5 seconds of latency, lag time. Color accuracy is pretty good. you have a host of things you can run through the menu. Also, if you have a screen, it will be better. I did have a portable screen that I'm probably going to do a review on, possibly, that did make the picture look a lot better. So if you have a screen or anything that is supposed to have a projection on it other than a wall, you're probably going to get a better picture. But it did well on a wall. So if you're trying to put this in your bedroom or something and you just want it to be portable, it's fine. It'll do great. This is a 3500 lumen projector, so it's bright. It makes it great. Has pretty accurate colors, as I said. Its brightness is great in the lit room. I will show some of that. I played it on the screen in the daytime with the blinds a little bit open, blinds all the way open, lights on, and it still gave a good picture. You know, the best environment is with everything dark, and you're going to get the best picture out of this because it's not like a laser projector, and it's not 4K again, but it does. I think that's the big takeaway, that it accepts 4K signals. So if you got PlayStation 5, it works well with it. It's fine. It accepts the signal and downgrade it. And the fluidness, it's fluid. You'll see it here. You know, I'm just spinning around just to show how fluid the screen is, and it's not like real blurry, except when it's supposed to be. Movies, it works well. It shines during games, and that's what it's touted as, a gaming projector. I would look around. Short story, reason I'm getting this projector is because I was out of the projector game for a long time, and I was planning on having a movie room. And the last time I had a projector was probably 2006, and they were astronomically expensive for a 1080p. So I think I was still in the mindset of that. So I started looking around, and I was looking at 4K projectors. They're still pretty expensive. So it was like all or nothing. But then I stumbled upon the budget projector section of, I think, Amazon or eBay, maybe, I don't even know. But I stumbled upon a budget section where they had projectors for $89, $110, $119. So I started looking, and I'm like, these projectors are cheap. And people were reviewing them and saying that they were great. And I'm like, well, if the quality has gotten up that far with the price going down that far, I started looking at the middle of the road. And then I found this. And this was, you know, brand new. I think it's around $600. But I wasn't comfortable paying that because eventually I do want a 4K projector, which is why I bought one used from you know, a person, because I wasn't comfortable paying $600, but I think it's worth $600. So if you buy it brand new, I think you'll get your money's worth, and it'll be fine because it's great. It's a great projector. A lot of movies coming out. I'm a movie buff, unfortunately or fortunately, but yeah, that's the reason I looked around, and I think I did tons and tons of research, and this was the best middle of the road. Not to mention I found one, you know, for sale. So I think I didn't touch on that it's HDR compatible as well. So it'll switch over. You can have it auto. The menu system is tremendous. There's a lot of things I can say. I wanted to make a note that I have a surround sound system by Nakamichi. Now they put out a info sheet saying that some frequencies will disrupt the subwoofer, which it's mainly for Wi-Fi, and it did happen. I changed the Wi-Fi channel. Everything was fine with that system, but this disrupts the system also. I assume because it's 3D. Oh, that's another thing I didn't touch on. 3D. It can go 3D. You gotta have, it's active 3D, so you gotta buy special glasses that there's a frequency, and that's what I think. The frequency that it puts out to communicate with the glasses, I believe that's what's interacting with the subwoofer. So to go in and out. So if you have something similar that, you know, maybe your Wi-Fi interacts with and disrupts, this may do the same thing. But other than that, I think that's the two biggest negatives, is the fact that it doesn't have lens shift, so you can't off center it, and the fact that it has that interference. I think I covered everything I wanted to cover. It wasn't super in-depth review. It's just, I think this is a great projector, especially if you play games and you're looking for something to play with your 4K systems, Xbox or your PlayStation 5. This will be it. All right, so I will get up with you in another video. Thank you for watching. Peace.
Ain't no, life ain't no, life ain't no, life ain't no. As long as you alive, you can give another try and take it real high if you want.